Hello guys, I just wanted to show you how I make my organic garlic. This is how I collect my soil with the plants, shrubs. I collect the shrubs, I collect the earth with the leaves. I collect the leaves and I put them together. I make a compost out of it. For instance, look at this here. Look at this here. Look at this heap here. I collect them from the fence. And I put them together. I leave it to ferment. See how they are? Look at them. I leave them to ferment and I have to plant over it. This is you see how I collect the leaves? Yeah. I collect them and I plant on them. I plant on them like this. Yeah, so as you can see, look at the heap. The heap I have collected all over from these trees. I collect them and then I have to plant. I have to plant my stuff. For instance, this garlic now. This is garlic here, see? I soaked it for some time. I soaked it for 24 hours. If you can see, as you can see. I soaked it for 24 hours. Look at, it's coming up. It's coming up. Look at just that stuff over there. So I plant it 6 inches apart. 6 inches apart. These are all compost. All these things are compost. Put them 6 inches apart. These are from shrubs. I made it from shrubs. I planted head down. See? Yeah. And I cover it. Okay. Look at the roots. Within 24 hours, the roots are coming out. Okay. These are the ones that I already planted here. See this one? Few days old. About a week. Look at them. Look at them here. I had them all the way up there. I'm going to cover them with hay, leather. Leather. Then probably in about sometime this week or next week I'll cover them with hay, preparing them for winter. See that? See that they are all coming up. Yeah. If you soak it, look at it. If you soak it overnight, you're going to love it. They will sprout, they will begin to grow fast. These are just like a week old. As you can see, it is a week old. So that's how I do my own. And these are all produced by compost. These are compost. These are store sizes. I have to harvest them. I don't know why these are all organic. These are all organic. Organic. You see? All organic. That's how I plant myself organically. Everything I'm planting is organic. Everything I'm planting is organic. So these branches are, see, these ones are new fruits, but I have to minimize the leaves. See, I have to cut it off and I put it back on the floor, on the soil, so that it can fertilize it. Look at this one here, has two on the same area, so they'll be competing for food. You see, they could be competing for food, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's not gonna grow to the sizes that it's supposed to grow. So these ones here, I'm going to cut them. See, even though they have fruits on it, but I just cut it because it will spend a lot of time producing more of the foliage instead of the seed. Okay, so I'm just going to harvest some of them. I will harvest some of them and cut down these branches here. See these branches? Just going to cut them down because they're spending time with branches instead of producing fruits. So I have to reduce it so that they can have some. Today is October 22nd. As you can see, still, see, I have to reduce it, you know. I have to cut down the branches so that it can produce. So I produce organically, all my vegetables organically. I just produce soil to produce them, you know. So look at how I fertilize my soil. See, I dig a trench here, a pit, and this here I'm filling it up with the leaves. And I'm going to cover it. These ones are already prepared for the coming, planting season. Or this one here. So these one here are all organic. These are all organic. So today is the 22nd. Yeah, so I'm going to plant this garlic here today. I'll plant it here. See here. So that these are all organic materials. 6 inches apart. 6 inches apart. Look at if you soak it overnight, soak it for 24 hours, it will help it to sprout. It will grow faster than when you put it in the soil. See this one, they have all roots within 24 hours. Within 24 hours. So these are going to be garlic bed. These are all organic materials. I prepare this in this material. This organic material. Prepare it in August. All it took was 2 months. 2 months, and the whole place is completely fertile. Really fertile now. So I'm going to have a lot of garlic here. Yeah, these are all garlic. Okay. So I'm just gonna cover it like this. These are all garlic. These were all organic materials. All of them are organic materials. I'm gonna put hair on it pretty soon. Not now. So these are all garlics. I planted them 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Some of them are still coming up. Some of them are still coming up. You know. So that's what it is. When you plant with organic materials, you are sure of what you are getting. You're sure of what you are getting. So I'm going to, these ones are the ones that I put them on this 18 gallon. You see, I'm preparing it for the planting season. I'm collecting all the shrubs and all the leaves in order to fertilize the land for season. So let me go ahead now. I'm going to harvest these beets now. Today is the 22nd of October 2021. So I'm harvesting these beets so that I can begin to add organic material into this planting container. Is 18 gallon. So I'm harvesting these beets so that I can begin to put the organic material into the storage bin for planting. These were all leaves from the shrubs. Everything was just natural shrubs. See? Yeah. So also the shrubs were also added in the pot, in a container like this. But you see, it still produces a good harvest. See, these are store sizes, and this is the container here, 4-gallon container. There are still a lot coming on it. Yeah, as you can see, this one is also. You can plant this bell pepper. You plant it on one container. This goes in one. You know, it takes a lot of food, nutrients. It's a heavy feeder because it has to provide for the fruits. See here? Yeah. So I had to cut this also, so that this flower here can produce. I have to harvest this too. So now it has enough space. This has a lot of foliage here, so I'm going to cut off some foliage out, so that it will spend enough energy to produce the fruit that it has. See? So I cut it off. See, this is just it. Look at the container here, and it has so much fruit in it. It has so much fruit in it. Look at so much fruit in it. But I'm just gonna leave it, see how it will do as an experiment. But I'm gonna cut off the end of this so that they will stop producing fruits and use the whole energy to feed the fruit that it has already. I'm gonna cut off this fruit too and give him enough energy to work with. And I'm going to take this, I will put it, I will add it over here. So when I cut the shrubs, I leave it to fertilize the land, to go back into the soil and fertilize the land. This is all store sizes, bell pepper, and this also, the beets are also, they are reasonable. They are reasonable. So the soil was really good. I had to use the shrubs and put it in the container to see how it would be. And it was a good product. The harvest was good enough. Okay, so I'll collect that later. Let me, go over here. As you can see, this one here, I had it in a container, but it was a little bit, see, has all the fruits are coming up. All the fruits are coming up. So I'm going to also cut off some branches so that they can spend some of those energy to produce the fruit that is already here. I put it under it for it to ferment and fertilize the soil. So what I use for my plant is organic materials. Organic materials. That's what I have. That's what I use. Organic materials. Yeah. So I'm going to go over here. I was doing an experiment to see if I can be able to harvest. Look at this size. Look at this. So size. You see. So what I will do also, I will cut down the shrubs so that the rest of the fruits can be able to be nourished instead of spending a lot of that energy feeding. So these ones here can have enough energy. Yeah, I take it off like this and I put it back into the stem so that it can be able to produce more fruits instead of leaves. See, I have just cut off the whole branches so that it can have enough sun to go into it and it can be able to produce more. That is to show how you can produce organic